So I'm getting mixed message. I'm getting mixed messages from Star Trek for satisfying the needs of the many.
Okay.
Will he suffer?
Yes. We don't pretend otherwise. We live in gratitude for him.
Your whole civilization. It's all founded on the suffering of a child.
Can you honestly say that no child suffers for the benefit of your federation? That no child lives in poverty or squalor, while those who enjoy abundance look away?
Will he
Okay, so a couple things are going on here. One is that this is the kid, this is the first servant. He plugs into this machine, and then this somehow he's doing computations in his head or something. I don't know. It makes their society work.
Yep.
And so, on one hand, I mean, when Spock said it, Spock said the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Well, he's the few, and the needs of the society is for him to suffer like this in order for the rest of society to work. So this is okay then, right? Needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
I'd say there's a lot of nuance there. I think the biggest problem with this is it's a child who may not understand everything about what's going on.
Yeah, okay.
If it was a consenting adult making the sacrifice, maybe that's slightly different, although still problematic.
Gosh,
So-
and they do that in the scene where they ask him, like, do you want to do this? He's like, yes, I willingly do this. And then he sees the dead body of the previous kid, and he's like, ooh, right? And she ushers him. She hurries him up. Okay, so that's a legitimate point, that it's the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few when you have a consenting adult that understands what's happening, not when you're abusing a child.
Right.
The second
There's
thing that's
also,
in here. Oh, go ahead.
I was also going to say, like, intention matters. She's like, people suffer in your society too, but it's like, we're trying to eliminate it. You're making it happen. So, like, sometimes outcomes matter more than intentions, but here, like, she's calling them out, but like, intentions matter, right?
The society that tries to not do evil is better than the one that lets evil happen. And they're like, okay, it's fine.
Fine.
Also,
It's
she
still
did a
a good
weird
point.
thing here. She did a weird thing here where she's like, children, you're saying children don't suffer in your society? Well, in the Federation, where they have replicators and stuff, I don't know if they do. Like, is this a little bit of a, she's talking about 21st century Earth, right? But he's living in 23rd or 24th century Earth. So this is a little bit of a slip where I think they're talking to us, the audience, not to Pike in the world.
Right,
So she could be just saying trash right now, right?
Because probably in Star Trek 23rd century, I think it is, compared to our world, there's very, very little suffering of children. Now, there's probably some, relatively speaking,
Sure.
but they've eliminated a lot of diseases. They've eliminated a lot of problems. They have replicators and prosperity.
I don't
Compared
think
to
they have
our
hunger
world,
anymore.
Right. We have problems because we can't give prosperity to everybody around the world. It's
Right.
messy. There's problems. There's war.
Yep.
So she's like, your prosperity is slightly worse than our prosperity. Therefore, you're just as bad as us. Like, I don't know if that's true.
I like that it gives me cause to have self-reflection on our society, but I'm not sure that this conversation should have happened, because she needs to compare her society to Pike's society, and in Pike's society, it might be similar or even better. I don't know. It's close. It's in the ballpark as hers.
To be fair, she's doing emotional leverage, trying to win an argument.
True.
She's not actually trying to come to some sort of moral consensus. She's like trying to justify something that maybe internally she knows is not quite right. And so instead of dealing with that, she's going to lash out at Pike.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I know you're saying that I'm doing something bad, but you do something bad too, and yours is worse. Like, you're not actually addressing what he's saying, which is that your society does something bad. You're just flipping the script on him.
Yeah. That's what I do when I have a moral conundrum. I just lash out at the people, accusing them of things that they might actually do to avoid self-reflection.
It happens, and it is an effective technique.
It is.
But